Leos, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Last month y'all was doing real great. It was Leo season, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had birthdays, you know. She was working out for the best, you know. Leos, y'all was having issues with women in y'all life. Hopefully, you know, y'all done cleared that up with the women in your life, all right? But instead we starting on this boosting, you know, everybody ain't your friend. Like that's how we coming in, Leo. That's how you feeling? Um, Boosie and who that is? Mo 3? I don't know what his name is. Didn't he go? Oh, didn't he go to Glory? I think that's the dude that Boosie did the song with, and he recently got killed. Like, what's up with all these like rappers like getting killed and stuff like lately? It is just crazy, and they're so young. They're so young. But that ain't what y'all came here for. You know, it's just this song started off the reading. It was just like, oh, okay, all right, Leo, what y'all got going on, right? We are in Virgo season, so this is intended for all of my sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, however it is that you identify with Leo. This is going to be the reading for you. If you are a cross watcher wanting to know what's going on with the Leo in your life, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming through. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may not be for you, so take what resonates, leave what does not. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to me at any of my outlets that will be listed below. You can definitely get a personal reading of your own. Time is fluid. You know, this is for Virgo season, but we know that this could resonate anytime that we have this energetic lineup again. Not only, oh, that's crazy. Leo, you might be dealing with a Libra because that song came up for the Libra reading too. That crying. Aerosmith crying. Hey. I lied. That was not. You may be dealing with a Capricorn or Sagittarius. That came up in their reading as well. Okay, well, that one has already came out. So yeah, this is definitely like Virgo season and what you got going on. I feel like that is the rest of your house's energy. So this Virgo season is all about, like being able to analyze things, being able to pay attention to detail. Also, being able to reflect on the things that you already know and the opportunities that have already been presented to you. Like, are you being the wise hermit? Like, are you like reanalyzing things in order to move forward in life? Or have you just gotten to the point where you're just tired and fed up with life and you're just staying away from everyone? Like, that would definitely be the unbalanced side of the hermit, because we have to be able to deal with people, right? And also that devil energy, being able to notice and recognize when we are too attached to outcomes or too attached to physical stimulation or, physical, actual physical outcomes. Excuse me, y'all. So with this whole Virgo energy coming about, it's all about the energy of being able to analyze ourselves. What stops us from being able to go forward and manifest what it is that we want in and also out of life, right? If this is your first time coming through, like, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are appreciated. If this resonates, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment. If it doesn't resonate today, then come back later on in the month. Like, come back later on in Virgo season and see if it does resonate with you, okay? This is all about breaking down any illusions that you actually have. Any self-destruction traits that you have, any tendencies you have to actually escape reality, being responsible for the position and the role that you play in everything that goes on in life, right? All right. We know Aquarius season is brought to us by Judas, disciple Judas. The disciple that represents Virgo is actually going to be Philip. You probably have no idea who Philip is, because before I actually looked in and started studying this type of stuff, just basically trying to relate tarot to the things that I have grown up with, the knowledge that I had already grown up with, because I've learned, here at the Ascendstar,
we hold true to the value that, you know, religion is not and should never be a tool for division, but should definitely be a tool for us to be able to recognize the things that we actually have in common, right? So that we can come together on those things. Like Jesus' spirit is love, you know, like, although right now I don't profess to relate to any individual organization. Like at this point, I just believe like my religion is love. My religion is understanding. My religion is knowledge. My religion is, you know, just basically trying to find the bridge, the universal language, the thing that bridges us all together, right? And it's like, that's why, you know, I speak about the different disciples and stuff that go along with each of the different zodiac signs, because we know that the 12 disciples were not only Jesus's 12 disciples, but they were also a representation of the zodiac, of the 12 zodiacs, right? So like I said, this Aquarius season is brought to us by Judas, but Virgo is brought to us once again by Philip. And Philip is actually somebody that's very, very loyal. You know, he was originally with John the Baptist, which was Jesus' cousin. When he met Jesus, he was like, yo, John, like, I like what Jesus is doing. You know, we go around, we baptizing people. I enjoy it, you know. But at this point, you know, I just want to go and I want to spread the word and I want to spread the knowledge. So he actually went ahead and he joined teams with Jesus, and he went and he traveled the world, and he traveled different areas, and he spoke and gave the gospel of Jesus Christ, right? And then not only did he do that, he brought his friends onto the mission. He was like, yo, Bartholomew, like Jesus over here doing this and this and that, like you should definitely come over here and help us. And Bartholomew came through and he heard the word and he was like, yo, that's what we going to do. We going out there to do that. And then once that had happened, you know, like when it was time to feed the 5,000, you know, like he went ahead and with the fish and the loaves of bread, you know, Philip had looked at Jesus and he was like, Jesus, how we gonna feed all these people with this little bit of food? And Jesus was like, Philip, you always trying to figure stuff out. Like, how about you sit down and figure out like how we gonna do it? And then Philip was like, oh, okay, then I ain't got a problem with that. I'll go ahead and I'll do it. You know, I'll cross them T's and dot them I's, and I'm gonna make sure everybody get a full stomach. I hear, don't even worry about Jesus, I got you. And Jesus was like, all right. And then everybody was fed. And then, you know, when they were sitting at the Last Supper, and at the Last Supper, you know, he was having a conversation. Jesus was like, look, y'all, this is gonna be our last supper together. I gotta go. I gotta leave. My daddy ready for me to come back home. You know, I gotta go off and prepare these mansions. So my daddy has, you know, all these mansions and all this good stuff, right? And Philip was like, yo, like, I ain't never met your daddy before, Jesus. Like, tell your daddy to come through and holler at us. And Jesus was like, tell my daddy to come through and holler at you. Like, if you met me, you've met my Father. Anybody who has met the Son has met the Father. So if I tell you I'm doing this for my daddy and my daddy got us, and that's all, that's just what it is, Philip. And then Philip was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I guess I'll meet your daddy when I meet your daddy. You know, that's fine. You know, it was nice to meet you. Tell your daddy thank you, you know? So it's not like Philip ever, you know, he wasn't a challenge to Jesus. Like, to some people listening, they may be like, but he had like all those questions. Like every time Jesus said something, like he was like second guessing him or trying to figure stuff out. No, that's not what he was doing, but he was trying to figure things out. And he understood that the only way that he was going to figure things out and the only way that things were going to make sense to him, he had to ask questions. He had to communicate what was going on. Like, he had to figure out how it worked, technology, you know, advanced thoughts, you know, his ability to rationale and like problem solve and do everything like that. Like, that's who Philip was. He was the problem solver. So it's like Virgo is coming in as like, what we got to do to solve these problems that we got going on, right? Like, it's the 9th month. This thing's coming to a conclusion. Things coming to an end. How are we bringing these things to a conclusion? What have we learned over the last 9 months that is going to help us bring this to a positive close and conclusion in our lives, right? So that we can start our next season. So that we can start Libra season balanced and feeling equal and you know, just living our best lives, you know, recognizing the things in us that are actually holding us back, right? So you've made it this far. Let's go ahead and get into this reading, right? So you guys are actually coming in as the moon card, right? Leo. Leo, you lying. Leo, you out here lying and you hiding stuff. or stuff being hidden from you, but I feel like it might be going both ways, considering and thinking about the fact of, the past couple of months now, you've been going through stuff with this lady in your life. Now, I feel like it could be your mama. If it's not your mama, it's your baby mama. It's a mother type figure that is in your life. And things are just not being real. You are being like very, very hard on the outside. You're not letting you're having a hard time letting her in, like when it comes to your emotions and how it is that you're actually feeling. But it's like Spirit is saying, come on up out there. Come on up out there. You're going to have to talk about this, because it's like this woman knows you better than anyone else knows you. Right? So to the world, you are a lion, right? To the world, you are a wolf. You are the head of the pack. Like you look like you have everything in control. But to this woman, she know that you's a fucking puppy. She know that you soft on the inside. She know the stuff that you go home and you cry about that you don't tell anyone else about. And it's like you all have been through many moons and many cycles together, many cycles of disappointment, many cycles of growth, many cycles of trying to stand together and trying to, actually standing strong, right? Like you have built up walls to everyone else on the outside, and she helps you keep these walls going, Leo. She helps you keep them going. It's like she is, because the sun and the moon is actually coming together. And I feel like you and her actually come together. I feel like this is more to do with a mate than it is with the mother. For some of you, it is a mother. For others of you, it's actually your mate. Because I see y'all working together. In this moon, I see cycles, but I also see a yin and a yang, right? I can't not see the sun in that moon card. It's almost like when you haven't been able to shine, right? When you haven't been able to show up as the Leo or the Sun card, because the Leo is the Sun card, or even the Strength card, when you have not been able to show up as that, she was showing up as it for you. Right? So you all have been through so much together. And I feel like because we have the 9 of Wands here and we have the 10 of Wands, and they're like side by side, somebody is tired. Tired as fuck. Right? Like ready to give up. The life, the process, it has beat them up. They like so bruised. Ego is bruised. Feelings are hurt. Like they just feel tired and worn. And like I said, it's almost like they're just really ready to give up and throw the towel in. And I feel like you feel that way too. You feel that way too. And it's almost like, it's like Spirit is saying, pick your battles, Leo. Pick your battles, because you can keep your head buried in the sands, buried in work, buried in, your own passions and your own goals, and you are missing sight of home. It's like you are getting farther and further away from home, right? It's almost like you can barely see home because of everything, all of the stresses and all of the hard work and indecisiveness. Like all of that is like in your face to the point where you can barely see home. It's like you have a house, but you don't have a home. But it's like Spirit is saying, don't stop. Keep going. Do not give in. It's gonna be hard. Take a step back. You might actually need healing right now. Not might need. With that Temperance there, you need healing. You need balance. You need understanding. It's like you trying to walk around here like you play like everything together, and Spirit is like, Leo, quit playing. Quit playing. Like you know what this is for real. And I'm trying to bring you a new season in your life, Leo. I'm trying to make sure that this season is off to a good start, because it's like there's new business and things that are going on for you right now, Leo. Like, matter of fact, Leo, like as far as business, work, money, and those things of that nature goes, like right now you are at a point where you are just growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. It's like things are just manifesting for you and getting better. Leo, be careful not to get the big head. Make sure that you have all of your paperwork in order. Because I feel like you're really, really, really just focused on money right now, and business, and just being like the king of your throne. It's like you're an influencer, like you're good with your words, like you're a motivator, but this person has been that for you as well. And you're not afraid to take risks. Like you take pride in the fact that, you know, that you do have this marriage, that you have like this family life. You may even be coming off showy to others, right? Now, you don't have an attention, like you don't really pay attention to detail, but the other person does. You know, like you may be very, very quick-tempered and selfish and controlling, and because you're used to being in charge, and they've, you know, basically been allowing you to be that all of this time, it's like you've come to a point now where you're just taking advantage of the situation. You're taking advantage of the situation, which is not fair, right? Nobody wants to be taken advantage of, and you don't either, even if this is somebody that is really with you. But it's like you have to let go of control. Like you're trying to control everything. You're trying to control the money, the finances, the kids. Like you put on this facade like you're in control of everything, but you're not. Because if it had not been for her, you wouldn't be able to do half of the stuff that you were doing. It's like Virgo season is coming to you and telling you, Leo, like, yeah, Leo, you the shit. You are. But you ain't everything. You know? You ain't everything, because what's shit without tissue? Just stink and nasty and dirty and messy and getting over everything and messing up your drawers and, you know. I don't know where that came from. But like that's really what it's saying. Like, all of these cards, Leo, to say that you have been having over the past couple of months, your issue has been not being able to share the wealth, to share the attention, to share the scene. You know, like you've been in control. You've always been supported. And all of these cards, like, look at this. Me. Look at this. Me. Like, but this right here, the temperance is balanced. Like, it's not you by yourself. It's you having to figure out like those emotions. You know, this is when the temperance shows up here. This is more like self-destruction, because if you don't have the proper control to achieve your wildest dreams, then you are going to self-destruct. And there's no one else that you can actually blame but yourself. Like, so this moon is like, at this point, it's like turn your passion into compassion, right? Like, be soft. Like, you could actually even feel overwhelmed right now because you're trying to do so much for yourself. And this woman, you know, although she's been here to help you all this time, like, she's at a point now where she like, if you want to do it by yourself, like, I'm gonna just let you do it by yourself. Like it's time for you to stop acting like these emotions not real. Like you gotta trust your intuition. You gotta trust your dreams. It's like spirit is coming to you and telling you things in your dreams. Like, you have to heal and balance out those emotions. Like, you have to be patient. You have to compromise. You have to recognize your own truth. The truth of yourself. And maybe, Leo, the truth of yourself is, although To the world, you are loving. Everybody wants to be a piece of the Leo. Everybody wants to have the Leo's attention. But to the people that are close to you, you are overbearing. Like, it's time to balance out your heart and your mind. When it comes to business, this may very well be a conflict of interest. Leo, I feel like you are hiding someone else. Because the fact that this woman exists in your life, but she's not even here, she's not even represented. She is showing up in this 9 of Wands. And she's actually showing up as that big wand behind you. And she's also showing up as the King of Wands. She's showing up here. But she hurt you. But you haven't even been able to talk about her. It's some woman in your life. It's more than one woman, because you are not emotionally available to any of them. That's the truth. And I won't say that at this point it's a third party situation. I'm not saying that physically you are already dealing with another woman, but emotionally, mentally, you're entertaining another woman. It's almost like you're not content with where you are, but you're not content because you're not being real with your actual feelings. You see? You're not being real with your actual feelings. You weren't honest. Like, you are missing opportunities to be able to tell the truth, because you go from the 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. So you go from wanting more, having the opportunity to get more, and now it's like not stable. You're disappointed. Like broken relationships, like the relationship is over because you missed the opportunity to heal and get it right. Like, this is your opportunity. This is what Spirit is giving you, but you want to be so stubborn. You just want to act like it's all about you. Like, your temper is a little bad, like you don't want to create, a healing environment to bring that up. So you miss this opportunity, and then you're left crying over spilled milk. You're left feeling depressed and betrayed, There is positivity that is here, but you have to heal. You got to turn this King of Wands into the King of Cups. Like, because you already know, like, she got your back when it comes to, like, business, your passions, your goals, what it is that you want. You already know this. So now it's time for you to give her the love, the support, the respect, the honor that she deserves. Because when she walks away, you're going to be crying over the spilled milk, but you still have an opportunity. It's time, and you may already feel like she has walked away. You may already feel like your time is coming to an end. But you have to stop being childish. You have to stop with being passive aggressive. You got to stand in that warm and genuine energy. You got to think about family and be a thoughtful lover, be a caring lover, be a healing lover, because that's what the person that is with you needs, right? And it's almost like let's be honest, they broke your heart too. I'm not saying that it's a one-sided situation, but I'm definitely telling you, Leo, that you are getting the most out of the situation. But yeah, they broke your heart. Ooh. Fuck them. Wow. That's not really what we want to do. Maybe it's the other woman. Well, shit, Leo. That's like probably the energy and the space that you're in right now, which is causing you to be the stubborn person, to to miss out on the actual opportunity because they broke your heart. Like, that's just where you at. Like, you like fuck them, you know, like, and I don't know how they broke your heart. I can't figure that out because they've been down. They've been down for you. But it's like, fuck, shit is about to get real. Fuck. You need your people around you. Like business is growing for you and it's really, really taking off. And you really don't want anybody new in your circle right now. I mean, like let's be honest. Let's be real about the situation. Because no one's going to handle the business like they do. No one's going to support you like they do. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive. Let that shit go. Right. Forgive and let it go because that is your person. Love. Love. Love is my religion. Like, right? Ziggy Marley, I think he had that song, Love is My Religion. Give some. Get some. It will cheer your ass up. But you have to be the loving person. Like, you have to initiate it. Because like I said, like, first of all, Leo, you're Leo. You are the sun. You bring forth the energy that needs to be brought forth. And you have to bring the energy back to this. You have to take yourself out of this emotional rut. Like what you're looking for is right in your face. And that's, like I said, that's probably why you're on that fuck them shit. Like, there was some opportunity that was missed. Maybe they missed the opportunity to help you, or maybe they were supposed to be there and show up. They forgot, something of that nature, and it, you know, just left you feeling some sort of way. Things just didn't work out like you needed it to. But, you know, that was once in a million, right? They've been there for you for everything else. You know, even if they missed 3 things, they've been there for 97 other things, you know? Like, sometimes stuff just happens, right? But it's definitely time for you to get the fuck out of your head about that. Get in your heart. It misses you. And not this sad, sulky stuff here. You need to be the king of cups, right? So I definitely hope that makes sense, that it resonates. Leo, you are forever and always appreciated. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to spend your most valuable currency, which is your time, with me. So you are forever and always appreciated. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. Leo, trust your dreams. Trust your intuition. Now I'm going to be great.